Welcome to the fiber optics use case from Galigeo for SAP BusinessObjects. We will look at how to get real value out of your data by introducing some of the many different features available. This demonstration is split up into 3 different use cases: the different ways in which you can visualize your data, targeting potential or existing customers, and finally, how to find the optimal location for a new store or agency. By using the legend tool, we can easily display data, such as the companies by points or by lines, which represent the optic fiber networks. As you can see, these 2 examples are simple and effective ways in which you can display geographic objects. Let's look at visualizing data or revenue by zip code. Displaying revenue by zip code can be very useful, as the color gradients indicate which zip codes are most valuable, and of course those that are less valuable. Again, another way to visualize data by revenue is by creating a heat map. The heat map is based on the FiberNet targets and the number of employees at each company. By combining heat map and zip code analysis, we can gain meaningful insights, such as this zip code area, which was previously highlighted as important, whereas we can now see that the revenue is only being generated by 2 companies. Whilst parallel, we can see that the main concentration of companies is in the center of town. Furthermore, the red color indicates that these companies have more employees in relation to the rest. Next, we will be looking at how to target by using the selection tool. Here I will use the freehand polygon selection method, and I will select the most densely populated zone. The list with all the companies based on this zone will then be brought up on screen. By deselecting the selection tool, the heat maps, and the zip code, we can then look at another way to select. I can also select by lines, because as a fiber optic provider, I want to optimize the utilization of my segment, and I know that these 2 segments have been underutilized. Now that they have been selected, I want to get all the customers that are in a primary radius of 1 mile and a secondary radius of 2 miles. I can now visualize the buffer zone, with the green dots representing companies within the primary zone and the blue dots being companies within the secondary zone. In the final part of this demo, I want to find the optimal location for setting up a new store. Again, using the area analysis tool, I can select the drive time option and look to find a location that has an optimal amount of companies within 10 minutes drive time and also within 20 minutes drive time. I could then test out multiple locations to find the best area. This comes to the end of this use case demonstration. We looked at some of the different ways in which to visualize data through companies within zip codes, optic fiber networks, heat maps showing the number of employees and location, the area analysis tool, target companies using the buffer option, and the drive time option to find the optimal location to create a new store.